Welcome to Elysia Style, where elegance feels effortless. There's a color that arrives like a secret whispered at dusk, Oxblood Red. Deeper than burgundy, richer than wine, it carries the weight of heritage and the hush of quiet luxury. In Ralph Lauren's Fall, Winter 2025 collection, this single shade becomes a manifesto, proof that true refinement doesn't shout. It simply enters the room and changes the temperature. Today we borrow that masterful restraint and translate it into 9 reflective color harmonies that feel expensive, intentional, and deeply feminine. These aren't trends. They're heirlooms in the making, pairings that make people pause, lean closer, and wonder how something so understated can feel so undeniably luxurious. Let each combination remind you that elegance is never about more. It's about choosing the exact right note and letting it resonate. You walk into the morning cafe, coat draped over your shoulders like a promise kept. No one hears the cashmere, but everyone feels the calm. This is Oxblood Red Softened by Camel, 2 classics that have known each other for decades. The Oxblood wool blazer falls in a slightly oversized yet precise silhouette, its notched lapel framing the face with quiet authority. Beneath it, a camel turtleneck in the finest gauge knit brushes the skin like warmth itself. Tailored oxblood trousers break gently over camel suede loafers, creating one long, uninterrupted line of refinement. The fabrics catch light differently, matte wool absorbing, cashmere glowing, so the eye travels slowly, respectfully. To cooler skins, this brings balanced richness. To warmer skins, it adds undeniable depth. They assume old money, but it's the harmony that speaks inheritance. This is the quiet confidence that lingers long after you've left the table. Imagine stepping out for an evening where candlelight is the only witness. An Oxblood velvet blazer, cut slim through the waist, softly structured, catches the flame and holds it like a secret. Paired with inky midnight navy silk trousers that pull just enough to feel romantic, never careless. The velvet drinks in sound. The silk reflects the smallest shimmer. Together, they sculpt an hourglass silhouette that moves like liquid grace. A thin gold chain at the neck is the only ornament needed. Cool-toned complexions glow against the navy ground. Warmer ones find velvet's plushness transformative. People think couture, but it's the considered contrast that costs nothing yet changes everything. This is elegance that arrives before you speak and stays long after you've gone. Sunday light pours through tall windows as you turn the page of a leather-bound book. An oxblood cashmere crew neck, fitted yet forgiving, rests against winter-white wide-legged trousers in heaviest cotton twill. The sweater's ribbed hem kisses the high waist, elongating without effort. Cream wool coat slung over the shoulders, its collar framing the face like soft parentheses. The palette is hushed, almost monastic, yet the oxblood declares gentle power. Texture tells the story. Cloud-like cashmere against crisp twill, matte coat against subtle sheen. Every skin tone finds harmony here. Ivory lifts, oxblood anchors. Strangers assume you summer in Tuscany. Only you know the peace of choosing restraint over excess. This is refinement worn like a private vow. You board the evening train, city lights flickering past. A charcoal flannel suit, single-breasted, nipped waist, trousers tapering just so, carries an oxblood silk blouse beneath, its bow tied softly at the throat. The charcoal absorbs, the oxblood glows. Together they create depth that photographs can't capture. Flannel's brushed softness against silk's cool slip is a private pleasure only you feel. The silhouette is sharp yet forgiving, modern yet rooted in decades of good taste. Cool skins read it as effortless authority. Warm skins discover newfound elegance. They think boardroom air. You know it's the intimacy of perfect proportion. This is quiet luxury that commands without ever raising its voice. Early meeting, soft rain against glass. An oxblood midi skirt in supple leather, bias cut, skimming rather than clinging, pairs with an oversized oatmeal cashmere turtleneck tucked just enough to suggest intention. The leather catches light in liquid waves. The oatmeal knit diffuses it like morning mist. A slim oxblood belt marks the waist without apology. The combination flatters every height, every curve, because balance is the ultimate luxury. Warm undertones bloom. Cool ones find gentle contrast. Colleagues assume private wealth. Only you know the power of choosing softness over sharpness. This is the outfit that makes ambition feel serene. You glide across marble floors toward a gallery opening. An ivory wool crepe dress, long-sleeved, high-necked, falling straight to mid-calf, becomes canvas for an oxblood cropped cardigan tied loosely at the waist with its own silk ribbon. The cardigan's ribbed texture kisses the crepe's smoothness. The ribbon adds one deliberate flourish. Minimal, yet unforgettable. The palette is near neutral, yet alive with quiet drama. Every complexion finds its perfect frame here. Viewers think museum patron. You feel the grace of restraint made visible. This is elegance that needs no explanation, only presence. Weekend lunch with women who've known you forever. A taupe cashmere wrap coat drapes open to reveal an oxblood turtleneck dress in merino, wool so fine it feels like breath. The coat's belt is left casually loose. The dress beneath follows every movement with liquid ease. Taupe mutes the world. Oxblood centers it. The silhouette is relaxed sophistication. Nothing tight, nothing loud, everything exact. Warm skins glow like embers. Cool skins discover newfound warmth. Friends assume you've always dressed this way. Only you know the quiet courage of choosing depth over decoration. This is refinement that feels like coming home. Theater lights dim. A soft black cashmere maxi coat parts to reveal Oxblood wide-leg trousers and matching Oxblood silk camisole. The black absorbs, the Oxblood reflects just enough to keep you visible in the dark. Coat sleeves pushed up, wrists bare except for inherited gold. The silhouette is columnar grace, tall, calm, unhurried. Texture upon texture. Cashmere, silk, the faintest sheen of trouser crease. Every skin tone finds mystery here. Strangers assume front-row royalty. You know it's the confidence of choosing one bold note and trusting the rest to silence. This is luxury that arrives fashionably late and leaves impeccably early. You close the book, step into the late afternoon sun. An Ecru chunky knit sweater, slightly cropped, sleeves long enough to pull over hands, meets high-waisted Oxblood wool trousers that taper gently at the ankle. A thin Oxblood leather belt is the only punctuation. The knit breathes, the wool holds structure. Light dances across Ecru, sinks into Oxblood, creating dimension without effort. The silhouette flatters because it forgives. Warm skins radiate. Cool skins find gentle warmth. Passers-by assume effortless wealth. You feel the quiet joy of perfect harmony. This is the combination that turns everyday moments into quiet celebrations of taste. These are your Oxblood Red Elegance. Ralph Lauren Fall. Winter 2025 redefines timeless luxury. Which pairing speaks to you most? Comment below, save this video, and subscribe to Elysia Style for more timeless inspiration every day.